What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Thursday night. Appreciate you taking the time here. A little after 8 o'clock, I am Beat Street McGee, and man, just wanted to put this out a while ago. Herschel is just a piece of scum coffee all over my entire desk. So it's just been fantastic. As little time as I have, we got to make sure that Herschel ruins everything possible. So appreciate you all tuning in. I know a little late here to the party, but a couple of things happened today. And as I told you, as I have lots on my plate here, these shows are going to be later in the night throughout the off season, unless it's on the weekend. So if things happen in the day, just expect I'll be talking about it at night. But I truly appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here. We've got some coaching news and, somebody backtracking, somebody who might come back. So some interesting, tough stuff to talk about, but appreciate all of you. Love to hear from you. Appreciate you hitting the like button, subscribing, all that great stuff. But let's jump right into this. And my man, Robert, appreciate you tuning in, dude. Hope you are doing well. We're going to take a look first at the news I mentioned here, man. Vic Fangio trying to fill out this defensive staff. And one of the guys we thought we had was Karl Scott. And we talked about, his time with Nick Saban and how familiar Nick Saban and Vic Fangio are with, all the things they're doing. Guys that come from the same systems, not hard to do the other one because a lot of the same stuff, same principles, things going on. Now, obviously different terminology, all kinds of, they're different people. But just saying, I thought it was a perfect fit. Talking about the multiple schemes, odds, and even you can hear Herschel now trying to ruin the video. Go ahead. Oh, really love everything about him. But Karl Scott, he literally, I thought, a great addition. Defensive backs, obviously you want to have good coaches, but I thought this kid up and coming, really excited about him. So we talked about him the other day. Yeah, he's going to be able he's helped this guy. I mean, we went through it. I was excited about it. You see, obviously nothing too crazy yet, but he's moving his way up, hopeful to one day be a D coordinator. And you never know how far he could go, maybe a head coach one day. But very, very bright young mind and a lot of great things I read about him. So was very excited. But last night, the Seahawks hired Mike Macdonald. So he will now be the Seahawks head coach. The thing was, Karl Brooks, the ex-running back, Karl Scott, the defensive backs coach, so many Eagles names up there. But, he apparently, thought, new staff is coming in. They're going to bring their own guys. So, all right, perfectly fine. So he was going to come with Clint Hurt, and he was obviously in saddle with him. But instead, now this dude, he's going to be like a senior defensive assistant again. I don't know, whatever. But, maybe a bigger role, more pay, familiarity. Maybe they, whatever they offered him, but it sounds like obviously he's staying now. So I guess McDonald told him, hey, you've got, a place on my staff and whatever he's trying to add on the defensive side, whoever the coordinators are and all that. He wants Scott to be a part of that. Man, you can hear Chelsea even flipping out. That's how awesome Herschel is being right now. This dog is just the gift that keeps on giving. When you get home from a hard day work, you want to put some shows together and just try to relax. It's never going to happen with Herschel in my life. So fantastic. But sorry, it's just I look forward to putting these shows together, and he does everything he possibly can to ruin it. And gotta love that. It's almost like when all the people are taking my stuff, like, I love just doing all this work for nothing. But dude, so now we got to look for a new defensive back coach, right? And if you have watched this show, if you're a sicko, you know exactly who Joe Kasper is. We talked about him obviously last year when he went to the Miami Dolphins. So this dude was on the Eagles staff, left to go with Vic Fangio in Miami, and now the Eagles have requested to interview him. And, it would be for the same position, the defensive back, safeties coach. And I talked about this before. I think we'll have a safeties coach, cornerback, maybe even a nickel corners, and then maybe even a head defensive back coach. So, put a lot of emphasis on, training those guys up. But this young man, he actually started out as an executive. So player personnel and development assistant there with the Browns for a couple of years. Then he was a defensive backs coach in high school. Then John Carroll University. Then he went to Duke And then he was with the Eagles for a couple of years there as the defensive quality control coach. And then you can see now with the Dolphins as the safeties coach. But look, obviously Fangio left, and he's looking for a safeties coach, and we'll see if they allow us to actually get that interview, what happens there. But clearly he is a bright mind we talked about last year, and was unfortunate to see him go. So maybe we bring him on back. And you talk about Fangio, older guy, but one of the best in the business. So you hope that, he sticks around for a little while here. But if not, you hope that his replacement is sitting in the wings here. And you've got already, Clint hurt. So excited about that. Hopeful Joe Barry can maybe be the linebackers coach. But we'll see what we do in the secondary here. But now we're looking for some new guys here. And I would love to hear your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Got to make this a quick one tonight, but we'll see. Get a DB coach. Yeah, he's staying with the Seahawks, but that does not mean we can't get another one. So fired a good DB coach. Who's that? All the guys just kind of got let go there with, what was going down. So nobody really important to me was gone this year. I think a change was needed. I like Desai, was hopeful for him, but nobody this year was of importance. We got to get a new staff here, so I'm all about it. Watching the Pro Bowl, no doubt. I took a glance at a couple things. Hurts is there and some things are going, but it just doesn't really do it for me. It's just not football. But hey, that's cool. To each their own, and I'll check out the highlights of it and everything. But I just have so much going on. Wanted to put this together, so that's awesome. You guys let me know what you see. I'll be looking for the clips, post some of those clips to you. But as I've been telling you the last couple of days, I've got a lot on my plate with work now, and things are just going to be extremely busy. So they might be late night shows. I'm going to do what I can when I can. It's going to be pure chaos in my life, but I'm not going to forget you guys. I love you, and I will do all I can to get this stuff out here. But yeah, they're ridiculous. But when that guy went, that was last year, man. Denard Wilson has not been here. He actually left last year. You guys remember that's who I wanted to be our defensive coordinator. But no, man, he was not here this past year. But we got to get some new coordinators for, or new coaches for our new coordinators. So we're all very aware of that. The only one that needs to stay is Jeff Stoutland on offense. And maybe Patullo stays because he's Sirianni's best friend. But other than that, we're changing it up. And I'd love to have Joe Kasper back. So you guys have any thoughts on Kasper, on Scott staying with Seattle, whatever it may be? Love to hear from you. But I'm going to get rolling out here, ladies and gentlemen. But oh my God, this dog. Yes, thank you. And hope you all have yourselves a fantastic night. If you have any questions, anything is on your mind, really, I'm going to try to start setting a time for these nights just because it's so chaotic now that way you just know that's when I'm coming. I'll have all the news I can bring with me. I can't break it anymore or do any stuff like that if I'm not here, obviously. So, on the weekends, I'll be able to do that stuff. But this sicko season going to be a little different. Just we're trying to up the game here, man. I need new material. I need new content. I need everything, and I can't do that without a little bit of this. So try to make a little more. Hope all is well with you also, Tiffany, and really can't thank you enough for tuning in. Hope all is well with the health, and for everybody else watching, going through anything, you can always reach out. Hoping the best for you. Liz, we're all here for you guys. You need anything. China, a big congrats to you again. And look, I know a lot of you are going through a lot of stuff, thinking about all of you, and hope you're all doing well. Say hello. Yeah, he's been saying hello the whole time, man. I just dog drives me insane. And if you look up that breed, they are every person that owns these dogs, they're just psycho crackheads. And this dog, it doesn't matter, man. Take him to classes, take him to, oh, well, did you try? Yeah, did it all. Chopped his nuts off. I mean, dude, all of it. And he's still just psychotic. So we all got to give a big shout out to Chelsea and Dominic at times that do all they can to suppress this dog and shut him the hell up, because every show he literally knows when I go on and does everything he can to try to ruin it. And it's just nothing I can say that, really shows you how much I enjoy that kind of stuff, putting so much work into things and just having it taken from me, nothing greater than that, too funny indeed, man. Way too funny. Laughing way too much here. And I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry. It's been a long few days, and it's going to be. And I told you I will have those defense and offensive shows out this weekend. It'll be nice to have the weekend to sit back, talk to you guys, and actually break things down. not in a rush, not trying to eat a late damn dinner, trying to hang out with the family, all these things that are now happening because dog, I added so much to my plate, and I'm all about it. But the grind will not stop, ladies and gentlemen. But you have anything on your mind, feel free to reach out. I'm going to head out here. Until next time, tomorrow, tune in. Fan Friday, baby. All of your questions, everything you've got, topics, throw them my way. Cannot wait to see you then. And hopefully we could sit back, have a little bit more of a relaxed conversation. My God, I would just really, really like that. No, he sure is. Whether it's breaking my ankle and not allowing me to go to another close practice this offseason. I mean, his dedication to ruining everything about On the Road to Victory. I mean, it's unmatched. He's like the anti-Jalen Hurts. He's like everything negative he could possibly do to get failure in the works. He's going to try it, man. But it's not going to stop me. But I love each and every one. I really do got to get going here. I love each and every one of you. Have yourselves a great night. Until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Have yourselves a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!